Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to a first flight. As today is going to be the first flight of the Stearman by DC Designs. I just picked it up today. It's the first time I loaded it in. Let's jump in and get her fired up if we can. Oops, that helps so I'm not out here. And see if we can get her fired up, get it flying. Or weather may be a little sketchy because it is a little sketchy around here today. Apparently my dog wants to be in on the show. Huh, Sticky? Well, let's see how this bird flies. Part of my reason for buying this, we're actually going to fly over an area where a gentleman has one of the airports we fly over quite often through here. The guy has a Stearman as well as an original J3 Cub. Okay, we got magnetos. Let's cook them over to both. Maybe. Click. Which way to turn the magneto? Hello? 5% roll. I can get it twitch. There's some magic code for this thing? Well, I have no idea what's going on with that. We may have to control E this thing because I can't even get the magnetos to come on. I get nothing to come on. Why can I get nothing to come on? We'll just control E it until I figured out what was going on there. See what we got else around here. Parking brake. Not a lot of frills here. Fuel valve's off. I can't. Apparently, don't seem to be working correctly. It's turning on and off, but I can't. It's not actually moving the thing. Mixture level moving? Nope, that doesn't move. Throttle goes up and down, but nothing wants to move. I think maybe I should restart it. But yeah, we'll fly it. We don't need all those things that look like they're working to fly. Let's see if we can just get the brake off. That works. Let's see what we got here. Sorry. Voice a little cracky today. Don't even know if this bird has flaps. I don't think it does. Shouldn't. No, it doesn't. Should be able to get the tail up pretty early. Oh, torque. In the wind. Uh-oh. Not going to be good. We're going to hit the trees. We're going to get over them. Oh, missed trees. Barely. I'm going to stall, though. Unless I can get speed up. Come on, nose. Get down, get down. Whew. That was hairy. I think we're up. I think we're going to stay up. Well, that was sketchy. I know I've got no prop pitch. Shouldn't have, not on something this old. I may have to go through the knots because I don't know if I can climb fast enough to get up over the... If I can climb enough to get up over the mountain. Say, I am on live weather, live time, and the weather's always a bit sketchy around here. Especially today, we got rain in the area. Pretty funky winds, and the wind's blowing in opposite the normal direction. Wind's coming in out of the east today. Let's see, where's our engine on here? Let's see what we got. We got some pretty steady up. Where's our RPM? Airspeed's good. Temp's good. like our RPMs are good. Let's see if we can't get enough altitude to get up over the mountain today. Yeah, we're right in the green range for the engine. Yeah, we'll get up over the mountain. There's some of that ugly weather coming in. Not a bad bird. Oh, World War One era. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have done more of a barrel roll rather than nailing around a roll with this beast. Have to remember we got no speed brakes, dive brakes, flaps, anything to slow it down. Is this me, or am I not seeing ailerons on the aircraft actually working? Because I didn't check before I left. Oh yeah, they're full length, just on the lower wing. Okay, got it. Think we'll make it up over Whiteface? Yeah, we should. It's windier in the aircraft than outside. I like the fact it's got the old style gas tank. Yeah, we'll get over Whiteface, no problems. In fact, we're almost high enough now. About 4,500 feet. It's funny, it's so windy. There are two versions of this. There's a much more modern one, and then there's the original that you get when you purchase this pack. It's only $15 right now on Just Flight. I'd say it's a worthwhile buy so far, other than, like I say, stuff not working in the cockpit. But that may be I didn't restart the entire. I usually load it up, load in once, exit, completely restart my computer before I fly and stream, and I didn't. So I don't know if that's going to cause, if that's causing the issue or not. We can trim the bird out, which is good. We'll go over the mountain. We got plenty of altitude. We're almost 5,000 feet. Or a little over 5,000. Taking Buzzle Castle. Hey, if anybody's ever watching this in the future that knows anybody at Osobo or anything like that, this would be a great castle to redo. The castle's on Whiteface. There's actually two. There's one here and there's one off on the shoulder that are connected. I'm going to put up my map for a second because I got to find Jim's place. What the hell? I don't like this map with the update on it. First of all, I don't think I'm in the right area. Oh yeah, yes I am. There it is. There it is. That's where we're heading right there. Oh, I was over the shoulder of the mountain. I wasn't on the right section of the mountain. That's one of the reasons I didn't have my bearings down. I live here. Learned how to fly here. Oh, gotta watch our speed. Well, like I say, we have no flaps, so we can't use that to slow us down in a dive. So we really have to watch we don't dive too much. Oop. Looks like we just loaded in some rain. I love how their live weather instantly updates. Y'all complain about it, but I'll tell you what. The ability to be able to fly so many different aircraft pretty much anywhere in the world and see it rendered as if it was anywhere in the world is an amazing feat of technology. Sorry, it's a bit loud in the cockpit. Yeah, I'll put some music on. A little background music. Yeah, that'll be a little better. We're heading for Catalano Field, which for some reason they have on the wrong side of the river as far as the marker goes, if we have the markers on. So it's a little private airstrip. We're not going to land, we're just going to do a low pass over it. Then we'll head over, do our stall, do a landing and possibly another takeoff. Let's see how we do. Yeah, see, unfortunately, 1NK6 is actually the other side of the river. They really messed up where it is. Go over to Hazleton Lumber Company. Right ahead of us. There's Hazleton Lumber right there. And there's Catalano Field. Like I said, they don't even have it close on in the sim. It's not where it's really at. Whoa. Coming for a high-speed, low-altitude, high-speed pass. Well, at least as high speed as you get one of these. In the dive, I think we can get her up to 110. Wave the wings to Jim. A little turn off here. Start our climb up out. Start heading for the we'll skip going over my house today. Just gonna head on over and try some stalls, try a landing, another takeoff. Even in the bad weather. Like I said, first flight's first life. We're gonna do it as it comes. Looks like the weather's getting worse the farther we go this way. Should make the landing and the stalls exciting. Got to keep gaining some altitude so I have enough room to stall with that and recover if I can. Give me a little more time to recover. Got Fern Lake off to the left there. They do allow aircraft to land there. There's a guy that lives right on the shore that has a seaplane. I'm not sure what kind it is, right off the top of my head. I've only seen it the one time. Suppose one of these days I'll just go knock on his door and introduce myself and see if he wants to show it to me. Hi, Aurora Pino Flores. Yep, biplane. We got the old Stearman out. It's no frills. It's pretty much an engine, some wings. Doesn't have flaps, doesn't have dive brakes, doesn't have pretty much anything. It's just an old biplane. Out for my first flight with it. Gonna see how badly I do. So far it's a fairly well behaved airplane, except for takeoff was a little sketchy because I wasn't used to it and there were some crosswinds. But we did manage to miss the trees, which is a good thing. We're getting ready. Yes, we can. I did an aileron roll, but I think we can do a full barrel roll. Absolutely. Let me get in the cockpit so I get my bearings on this. And we can't pull off a barrel roll. Uh-oh. It pulled out, but went lower than I thought. It wasn't the best barrel roll in the world. I'm sure I can do better. Get more used to the aircraft. Lost too much energy in the start of the roll. Really interested to see if it's got enough power to pull it up over the top for a real loop. Oh yeah, it does. Plenty of to get over the top. Try a better barrel roll again once I get myself leveled out here. Up. Not doing well at all with these barrel rolls with this. Nope. I'm sure the plane can do it. I just can't. I can't get the roll rate figured out right for a decent barrel roll. Oh well, like I said, just first time I've flown this. I think it was just some lightweight wood and some canvas overstretched over it. These guys used to go to war in these things. This is a fairly responsive aircraft. I get myself just a little bit more altitude, and we're going to try a stall and see how stall characteristics are. I give myself enough chance to recover. Or hopefully recover. And we got 3,000 feet. Pull our motor back, keep the nose up. And she should stall any second now. You feel it. It's buffeting. Oh, there it goes. There it went. It came out nice. It recovered going the wrong direction, but it recovered well. And this thing will go slow before it stalls. Holy crap. Definitely ate up some altitude. We'll try it again here as we get closer to the airport. Let's see who's over there. I don't think anybody I know. Nope. Nobody I know. And we lost almost 1,000 feet on that recovery. We get back to 3,000 and try again. A little bit faster aileron. Let's try a faster barrel roll and see if we can't pull it off. Still ends up a little too far nose down with the barrel roll. That one was better. A little bit of a slip on the wind. Alright, shut the throttle. Keep the nose level. Come on, stay level. Or at least high, a little high. Come on, come on, come on. Drops out about 40. Recovers nice. Not bad at all. Give it the throttle, we'll head over to the airport, do a landing, take off, and we'll swing out around the lake and try a second landing. Depending on how well we do and how bad the weather is, might shut the weather off for the second landing. I don't know why I have this on anymore. I've needed it. You can see the airport. I know I cheat by coming to this airport because it's one of the largest ones in the northeastern United States. It's an old Air Force base and has an extremely long and wide runway. Lots of room for mistakes. We know we have no flaps, but we can It doesn't stall till 40. So we can land about 50 knots, 50 miles an hour. Knots, 50 knots. 50 to 60 knots should be fine. Now, whether I can do it in this rough wind is another story. It's windy. It's pushing. I don't think I'm making much headway flying right into the wind with this thing. It's definitely fighting me. I start going down a little. I don't want to be 3,000 feet starting on landing. It's a neat old plane, that's for sure. The details look pretty good, but like I said, the controls are all messed up, but I think that's because I have to restart it. Hello, Yamato Izumi. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Welcome to my first flight in the Stearman. Just about ready to come in for a landing in bad weather for the very first time landing this aircraft, and I'm doing it in bad weather, so should be a little interesting. We're gonna land it, we're gonna take off again, go around, may shut the weather off, depending on how badly I do this time. Good, I'm glad I didn't tear it up. I usually do pretty good at trashing names. Try not to. Almost getting there lined up here. Gotta lose a little bit more altitude before we turn in here. Oh, the apple orchard below us. Still coming in a bit fast, but with the bad weather, I don't want to go too slow too quick. Not that this plane is very fast to begin with. That's cool. That's very cool to be related like that. Emperor Naruhito. Naruhito? Naruhito? Yeah, I'm sure I'm butchering that one. Sorry about that. get her slowed down here. Naruhito. Thank you. Oh, got a heck of a crosswind right there. Woo. Once I land, I'm going to shut the weather off. I'm going to do a clean weather circuit. You can see what the plane's really like without all the crosswinds and craziness. Oh, we're gonna coast forever here. You personally own one? That's incredible. That's awesome. An airport that we flew over on the way here, a guy has one that he restored himself from the ground up. Oop. I'm going to switch the weather off. It's a nice day. We're going to try again. I'm going to do a little circuit with... Excuse me. I'm going to do a little circuit with the nice weather. I've never flown in Jim's, the one he had, but that's all right. It is a neat aircraft. So far, I'm liking it. This is the first time I've ever flown it. I just picked it up today. Got tail up. A little bit of torque. A little more throttle. And we're up. Oh, that was smooth. That was much nicer than the takeoff I did the first time. First takeoff, I kind of went in the trees. They are beautiful pieces of machinery, that's for sure. Pretty simple as far as aircraft go today. Don't know. I'm sitting in the back from the inside. I don't know if they have the single seat version in the sim. That's why it looks longer. This is the trainer version. U.S. Army PT-17. Crew weight 400 pounds. Take a quick little tour around the city of Plattsburgh. Down over to college. There's the other college right on top of this hill right here. There it is. go down and take a look at Clinton Community College while we're here. Oop, gotta watch my speed. Gotta remember no dive brakes, no no flaps. Let's see, yours was used by the IJAF, Imperial Japanese Air Force, but I acquired it on my birthday. Well, that's cool. That's really cool. That's an amazing thing to get on your birthday, that's for sure. My son just soloed not too long ago and is just about done getting his pilot's license. Yeah, this building's a little off. That's actually a 5-story building, and there's a single story there with garage doors. That's actually a college. Oh, better give myself some throttle if I'm going to expect to climb any. The blinking light ahead of us on the right there is Burlington International Airport over in Vermont. But we're not going to go that far. We're just going to swing around and land this. So I just picked this up on Just Flight for $15. Is that, yeah, $15 is definitely worth it. So I don't need that on anymore. Head around Valcour Island. There's Grand Island in front of us. That's all Vermont. There's the airport. This thing's actually pretty good on fuel. I haven't used a lot. I don't want to get above 2,000 feet because we're going to land. That's a nice bird. Very nice bird. You can read everything on it, all the numbers. I'm going to crash because I'm not watching where I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to stall. Get the nose high and not pay attention and stall it. Yeah, being an Imperial Japanese Princess comes with limitations. Yeah, it probably does. You get some benefits and you get some drawbacks, like anything. Any part of life has its benefits and its drawbacks. Come on, I gotta get that fixed. My controller doesn't like to move to the side very much anymore. Pull in for one more landing, then we're gonna taxi it in, talk about it real quick, and then we're gonna head off. They still have to fly tonight. The live stream tonight, we're gonna be flying the TBM down in Mexico. Over the mountains. Should be a nice flight tonight. Oh, I could see the runway. There it is. So much easier to fly in VR, but streaming VR doesn't work real well. It works all right, but people don't. It's hard to watch because I'm constantly turning my head around. It's not real smooth. All in all, it's responsive. Full stop. Does not like to go upside down without nose diving, which is to be expected. This thing really wasn't made to be aerobatic. It was just made to stay in the air. It'll side slip pretty good. For an aircraft as old as it is, it definitely performs well. Just an absolutely beautiful plane to fly. I like it. I'll definitely have to take it out on some sort of bush flight. I think. Nice slow little bush flight. Hey, Mr. Brett Pound. Yes, a new toy. It did come with two of them. Two different versions. Like how my parents have the no pants rule. That's the rule where us princesses have to only wear gowns, no male looking attire, but it shows my complexion. Yeah, well, I guess we all make sacrifices for different parts of our lives. The best part about getting old, you don't care anymore. You care, you just care less. This really is a nice plane. Yep. I am definitely a true GOB squadron leader. Grumpy old bastard. That's me. I'm going to try to get this thing down fairly smooth. This thing's easy to fly. Holy cow. It was a handful to take off in the bad weather and the winds. Oh, bounced. Oh! I tried to pull back so I could hit the brakes, and I took off again. It was going so... It takes off so slowly. Holy crap. Taxi on over. So I definitely like this aircraft. Absolutely. So, yeah, you said I got it. Just Flight has it for $15 right now. I'd say it's definitely worth it. Like I say, I don't do full reviews. I just fly them and tell you whether I like them and whether I think it's worth what I paid for it. Definitely not regretting it. I will definitely take it up for some form of bush flight. No, like I say, it's $15. It's got both versions. It's got the more modern one with the engine shroud and everything. So, two planes, $15. It's pretty well put together. Flies well. The detail's nice. So, you're gonna find that I only fly planes that are like under $20, $25. I can see some of the planes they want you to buy that are more expensive than buying the sim to begin with, and those I'm not gonna get. Not a bad aircraft though. I mean, all in all, it handles well, flies nice, it's slow. Stall recovery, no flaps, no frills. Control surfaces do work. You can see them. Actually, I had an issue with all the switches not working properly, but like I didn't restart it after loading it. That's probably my fault. This is just one of my first flight ones, Brett. I just bought this and had to take it up. I'll be flying it in about 2 hours. I just had to get this to try it. Like I say, it was on sale, 15 bucks. Yeah, exactly. There are several DLCs that are way more expensive than more expensive than the base game, than the base sim. So all in all, I have to say I do like it. I didn't crash it. It's a good thing. I almost crashed it on takeoff the first time. I went, if you watch the beginning and see where I went right into the trees. It was definitely worth the $15 investment. Absolutely. A lot of fun. Thank everybody for stopping by. Izumi, Aurora, Brett Pound, Brett Plays, and Cthulhu Head. Thank you all for popping by, and anybody else who happened to stop by. Get a chance, you want to see more, subscribe, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button, or tell me off. I don't care. But thanks for stopping by. I did like the plane. It was my first flight. It flew well. I will be flying it again. Until then, hopefully see you all in a couple hours. Going to be out here flying the TBM tonight. Hopefully we'll see you then. I'm out.